Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Flo from the UK. Nice little trio. It's called On and On. Welcome to a Thursday and a little closer to the weekend. It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell. Tony in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 off today. And the weather's going to be a little more pleasant. At least it started out warmer this morning, and we'll get to nearly 79, 80 degrees today in the Tennessee Valley. Hope you're feeling pretty good. Looks like Target has a baby food recall. Yeah, we got to talk about that. Also, some of our favorite R&B icons together. And I'm talking about the brothers like Charlie Wilson, Babyface, El DeBarge. OMG. I mean, the concert series of different artists this year is going to be everything. We're going to have a good time between the spring and summer months with all the great music coming our way. And a spinoff for Martin nearly 30 years later. Okay, all right. We got to get into it. It's Tony in the morning. Chances for you to win tickets to Panoply and Monster Jam happening today on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP. Money Long with Superpowers. Yes. It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell. And listen, the Target baby food recall, it's a real thing, okay? And if you have been purchasing or know someone that uses the Target brand, y'all still shopping at Target? If they are using the Target brand of the baby food, over 25,000 packages due to possible lead contamination has been reported, and there is a recall. So, yeah, let's take this serious. Target's Good and Gather baby peas, zucchini, kale and thyme vegetable puree. And it's sold in the 4-ounce tubs, and this is across the whole country that this recall has been in effect. All right, so you look for the numbers 4167, 4169 on the packages. Make sure you're checking that out. Throw it away immediately. Do not feed that to any infant baby at all. So big Target baby food recall. Tell somebody that you know that has a little one, just in case. Even though you may not know what they're feeding them, it could possibly be Target. And on the safe side, that's what I always do. Hey, did you see this? A recall, just to make sure that they know, because we want to keep our babies nice and healthy. The Back in the Day coming up at the top of the hour. It's DJ Sir Thurl and the 10-minute wake-up mix at 7 a.m. Stick around. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Thank you for starting your morning with us. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP. Free Mind by Thames. Happy Thursday. It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell. DJ Primetime 256 off. Today, you and I got it going on because coming up, an opportunity for you to get your hands on that 4-pack of tickets to check out Monster Jam happening on the weekend of the 25th, 26th, and 27th. So we're going to hook you up in the next hour. Stick around for that. But time for the good news in the neighborhood. Who's looking for a gig? Well, Decatur City Schools are looking for you, and they have a spring recruitment fair that's going to take place on May 6th between 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. So get your resume together, all right? They're looking for a lot of candidates, such as teachers and custodians and bus drivers and facility and safety team. The list goes on. So if you're looking for a job and you want to participate in a great school district. That is Decatur City Schools. Then go to our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP, and you will find all the details you need for the good news in the neighborhood.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University.
Mendez brothers, the DA has already asked for a delay just a few hours ago, to have the courts for the high stakes resentencing hearing. They just want to put a delay on it. And so Lyle and Eric Menendez. Now, have you watched the movie? I mean, So the backstory is these guys who were reportedly abused by their father, sexually abused for years, and they claimed their mother just knew about it but did nothing about it. These guys have been in jail for 35 years for killing their parents. Is it self-defense? After hearing their story. So a lot of people are split on this. Now, things were different 35 years ago than it is today on how we think about abuse, and especially child abuse and sexual child abuse. So how do you feel about this? Now, they have a filing that was filed yesterday. Prosecutors have urged the courts to obtain a copy of a recent completed risk assessment that was conducted on the brothers by the California Board of Parole Hearings, and at the request of Governor Gavin Newsom. The filing by the district attorney's office is urging the judge to delay the sentencing. This is a resentencing. So this could mean that they're going to go free or be resentenced to spend more time in jail. So everybody's on pins and needles. They're supposed to be in court today via a virtual, all right, to find out what their fate is. They've got about 10 family members that are willing to get on the witness stand and testify. And again, they've been serving a life in prison without the possibility of parole since 1989. And now things could be a little different for them. There could possibly be a bit of freedom. Do you think they deserve to be freed after that gruesome crime they committed against their parents? And where were the family members? Do we not check up on our nieces and nephews? And, you know, we got to have some type of communication, other family members, where kids could feel comfortable to say, hey, so-and-so's doing this to me, and where an adult can come in to the rescue. I'm just saying things have to change in the family unit, because for them to go through all that, didn't feel comfortable to say nothing to anyone, and they had no help, and not even from their mother. According to their claims, their mother just did not help them at all, and that's why they took her out as well. So today we'll be watching that big story, and of course tomorrow we'll have more information, or if not later today. All right, on the way, Tattletales, more chances for you to win those tickets. You can always go to our website and register to win at 94.1 WHRP.
The latest gossip headline.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, we know this is true. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yes, he has announced a second gospel album. If you didn't know, Snoop Dogg has a nice inspirational song or two out on an album he released back in 2018 called Bible of Love, which featured contributions from Faith Evans and Charlie Wilson. Well, this time around, he's called on some other friends like Jamie Foxx, Robert Glasper, also Jane Hancock. There's a lot of people that are going to be on this album collabing with Snoop Dogg. And the album, which will be released on April 27th, is titled Altar Call and will be dedicated to his late mother, Beverly Tate. Nice move. Sweet sentiments. Thanks, Snoop Dogg. All right, Bobby Brown has been talking a lot about a couple of different artists. This time, Britney Spears, who he says butchered his song, My Prerogative. OMG. Well, you know, he did give Britney Spears the go-ahead to re-release the song back in 1988, but he says it was brutal. I mean, she was like a hot pop star. I didn't know she was going to tear it up like that. Woo, pop it. All right. And Uncle Charlie Wilson, Babyface El DeBarge, and Casey Haley, they're getting ready to go on tour, and it's called the R&B Cookout, and we are here for it. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just Tattletales.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
I fight for truth.
94.1 WHRP, Jay Brown, True Love. I'm Tony Terrell. It's Tony in the Morning. DJ Primetime 256 off today. And did you know about the Huntsville Rental Assistant Program? Well, they say this program's getting ready to go away. Way 31 is talking about it. We shared the story on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP. And they say that a lot of folks really have been benefiting from the assistance of this Huntsville Rental Assistant Program. It's been helpful for people who lost jobs, probably don't make enough income. Rent is so high these days, right? Nonetheless, the city of Huntsville recently gave $2.7 million, according to this article, to the Catholic Center of Concern to keep the program going. But now they're saying that the money has to be used by September 30th. And if you are one who has been, benefiting from the opportunity to get some assistance with rent through this program, you may want to check into the story before the money runs out. We're talking about it. It is on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP. It's time for your weekly money saving tips with Tish Hardrick and Associates.
Persistence is the secret sauce that separates dreamers from doers. It's not all about having all the answers. It's about having the grit to keep going when the things get tough. Persistence turns obstacles into stepping stones. It's that quiet force that keeps knocking until the door opens. So whatever you're building, whether it's your business, your dream, or your legacy, stay with it. Keep showing up, because the breakthrough doesn't come to the fastest or the luckiest. It comes to the one who never refuses to give up.
That's your weekly money saving Tish tip. Check in at 7:45 a.m. Monday morning with Tish Hardrick and Associates, or go to thetishteam.com.
Tony in the Morning, WHRP.
Let's get into it with your morning Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
Well, for the past year, and it will continue, groundbreaking author Isabel Wilkerson continues to share all of the content that's from that groundbreaking book that she wrote called Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. Wilkerson dives deep into the caste system in her book called Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents. And what we want to talk about today here on Black History Facts, we're going to go ahead and dive and take a look at the following four powerful points that Wilkerson explores about caste and also the demographic changes that's coming to America by the year 2040. Point one, Wilkerson explains that caste is like an unseen skeleton. It's a rigid hierarchy that categorizes individuals by perceived worth. It also goes beyond race, affecting access to opportunity and reinforcing who holds power. Yes. Point two, she also shows how America's caste system shapes economic disparities. It's also why marginalized communities often have fewer resources and face more obstacles. And that's a cycle that's hard to break without systemic change. And point three, looking forward, Wilkerson points to the demographic shift that is projected for the year 2040. By then, America will no longer have a single racial majority. That change alone could disrupt the existing caste hierarchy, and it'll also open doors to a more inclusive society. And finally, point four, Wilkerson believes that shift could also mean both opportunities and challenges. As we conclude today's broadcast, Isabel Wilkerson's insights on caste is not just a small nugget, but rather the author is urging all of us to rethink the deep-seated hierarchies within America. Also to prepare for a future where everyone has an equal place in this nation's story. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. I want to wish you the very best. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
Your Morning Black History Facts is sponsored by OMJ Media Design. Find them on Facebook. OMJ Media Design. Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Or so distracted on 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the Morning, a nice day as far as the weather around the Tennessee Valley. Close to 80 degrees. We should score some nice warm temperatures today. Well, what's going on with Drake? All right, here we go. So Drake says, the record company promotion of Kendrick Lamar and the halftime show of the Super Bowl shows defamation. Of course, we're talking about the song Not Like Us that was performed at the halftime show. And in his filing of defamation lawsuit, he says that now this song was heard, by over 133 million people, and including millions of children who had never heard the song before. And because of that, it was the first time, and hopefully the last time, that the Super Bowl halftime show will orchestrate such an assassination of character with any artist. Does he have a case? In the meantime, our girl Serena, who did the Crip Walk during the halftime show, folks were, coming at, saying Serena, was trying to get back at Drake because they used to date and this, that, and the other. And she said, no, I never, did the Crip Walk for that. And that it's sad that anyone would even think that's why she was doing it. She says that, she's known him for so many years and she would never do anything like that. And I believe her. I think it's just one of those things that, as I said before, good gossip. Okay? Good gossip. That's all. All right, the Queens, the Four Legends, One Stage, Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, Stephanie Mills. Who wouldn't want to be a part of this historic tour? And we're trying to put you in seats in New York City Memorial Day weekend. Round trip that includes a ticket for you and a friend, overnight hotel stay, plus an opportunity to meet and greet Chaka Khan. All you have to do is text the national keyword SWEET, SWEET, to 95819. That's SWEET, SWEET, to 95819 for your chance to win. Prize provided by our friends at Black Promoters Collective and 94.1 WHRP.
What's your sign? Horoscope. Is this your birth month? Here's astrologer Kim Allen with your daily forecast.
Happy Thursday. The planets encourage tapping into your creative awareness. This is a great day to use your imagination for self-empowerment or self-expression. Mental visualization and the power of prayer can open many doors. I'm astrologer Kim Allen. Contact me at kimallen.com.
Of some type of living being on another planet. Gotta have the music, right? Right, okay. Yeah, the scientists say they have strong evidence yet of life on an exoplanet. What does that mean? Are we still looking for aliens? Yeah, of course there's another life of such somewhere out there. I don't know what Gail saw the other day on the flight, but she, said that she was glad to be back. I remember her saying, I see the moon, but what else did you see? But nonetheless, these scientists, they are saying that there are some kinds of gases that prove that there's some biological life of living, and they can't really pinpoint what it is. But in the meantime, are you concerned about their findings? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? I'm always thinking that somebody's looking at me other than a human being. What about you? I mean, we have a lot of movies about space. We have a lot of theories about alienations and different life. And then there's the rumors of what people have already found, scientists, that they may have under wraps. Okay. Gonna keep watching this story, no doubt. All right, the 28th annual Joe Douglas Old School Blues Festival is happening Memorial Day weekend. And of course, everybody's so excited because you got the Isley Brothers that will be on stage. Big Daddy Kane, also Lavelle and Midnight Star, Pokey Bear, Latasha Scott, Lattimore, Frank Johnson, just to name a few. You can get your tickets in advance at jde.live. All right, get your tickets in advance or keep listening for your chance to win with 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the Morning Show. Weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP.
Thank you for starting your day with Tony in the Morning. And tell somebody we've got a brand new show on Saturday, Southern Soul Saturday, in the mix with DJ Jammin' Jay. So if you like the trail ride, Southern Soul, of course, get them boots on the ground, line dancing tunes, we've got you. It's a 2-hour show from 5 until 7 p.m. every Saturday, Southern Soul Saturday. All right, want to play a little game? We've been playing trivia all week long to win tickets in advance to see Cat Williams. He's in town in November 15th at the Propes Arena. And if you want to be a part of the show, of course, you want to get your giggles on just before the holidays, we got you. Get your tickets now with us by answering the question. I'm taking caller number 3 with the correct answer. Caller number 3 at 866-481-9477. With the correct answer, you will win a pair of tickets to see Cat Williams in advance. All right, here's your question. Some might say I'm relaxing to sit around in. I have a slow movement, and elders and babies too enjoy spending time with me. What am I? 866-481-9477. Caller 3 with the correct answer. Tell me what this is. All right. Some might say I'm relaxing to sit around in. I have a slow movement, and elders and babies too enjoy spending time with me. What am I? Call me now. 866-481-9477. Caller 3 with the correct answer. You win tickets to see Cat Williams from 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. And, of course, they are doing, amazing with that song. I believe it's 8 weeks they've been at number 1. Kendrick Lamar with SZA Luther. Tony in the Morning, DJ Primetime 256 off today. And listen, if you're a fan of TLC like I am, this is really exciting. They say next year in Washington, next summer, which you can make plans for, they're going to kick off the Crazy, Sexy, Cool TLC musical. And it's going to premiere at the Arena Stage Theater. And it's starting in June through August of 2026. This will be really, really nice. And an opportunity not only to see that play, you can, go to the African American Museum. There's a lot you can do in Washington, D.C. But this is kind of like a semi-biographical stage play that will include some of the faves like Creep, No Scrubs, Waterfalls, Unpretty, songs like that. And they haven't said who's in the casting yet, but this is already scheduled to happen. So looking forward to checking that out. I may have to make plans to be in Washington for that. I'm thinking if that becomes really successful, they'll probably take it on the road, at least in my mind.
94.1 WHRP. Click the purple button at WHRPFM.com and listen live.
Some say, HRP, you're caller number 3 with the correct answer. You win tickets to see Cat Williams. Some might say that I'm relaxing to sit around in, and I have a slow movement, and elders and babies too enjoy spending time with me. What am I? HRP caller 3. Who's this?
Oh my God.
Okay. What's the correct answer?
I hope it's the correct answer. A rocking chair.
You got it.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Ooh.
Yes. You just won tickets to see Cat Williams November 15th at the Propes Arena.
Yes. I'm so looking forward to this. Yes.
What you up to today, girlfriend?
Thank you so much. Girl, I'm in Dunkin' Donuts line trying to get some coffee before I drop my grandchild off at school and head to work. So, woo, honey, this is right on time right here.
And not only that, you had time to win tickets. You're doing a lot.
Yes, yes, too much at one time, but that's okay. A blessing came through. Ooh, thank
because
you so
we know
much.
how to multitask.
Yes, we do. Oh, my goodness.
Well, thank you so much for starting your day with us.
Thank you.
You have a great weekend, okay?
You too, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP got you doing a two-step with Wifey by Next. I'm Tony Terrell. It is Tony in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 off today. And woo, here we go, y'all. The Martin Luther King Jr. assassination files are to be released very soon. And to prove who Dr. Martin Luther King's murder, was it a government conspiracy or not? We will be finding out within the next week, reportedly. So, you know who signed his famous executive order calling for the release of thousands of classified government documents. You know why he's doing this, right? He want to keep stirring up mess in this country to have people at odds with one another. Let's just keep it real. But nonetheless, the government documents about the deaths of President John F. Kennedy, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, and R.F. Kennedy to be released. You already know this is going to stir up some stuff. So hold on, get your seatbelt ready. It's going to be a mess as soon as all of those documents are released.
Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Waking up your world.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
803 Fresh and Boots on the Ground on 94.1 WHRP. If you got to dance under your desk while you're working, all right, hey, that's allowed, long as nobody can see you moving your feet. Boots on the Ground, 803 Fresh. It is Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. Time for your motivation and inspiration. Never give up on the things that you know you are capable of. Never give up on the things you know you can conquer. All right? Never give up on you. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.